So I will admit, that scene with Jack, like normal Jack explaining to Ethan what happened, is one of my favorites in this entire game.
Okay,
Because
you
it provides
bitch.
so much
Who the fuck
context.
are you?
That's all I got? Alright. Yeah, it provides a lot of context into how it all came to be. It's all your fault. And it points out that the Baker family are actually just a really nice, regular Southern family. You know, I don't think they're expecting an evil entity to infect them with black mold and make them evil. You know, then again, no one really expects that to happen. So yeah, I really like that scene, and obviously the scene where Mia saves Ethan. It's pretty heart-wrenching in a way. February 18th, 1892. There was a collapse in the Patterson mine. Swan and Beckford are dead, and Huxley will never walk on his own again. Old Man Stan was right. The ground there is too unstable. February 19th, the same year. The company's not going to send us any replacements. They want us to work double shifts instead. I can't wait to go back to the old country. Abercrombie Salt Mine South Dalby. Are they watching us from that helicopter?
Alpha 1, this is Bravo 1. Do you read?
This is Alpha 1. Report. Did you find anything?
A thorough search of the Baker property revealed 0 survivors. Repeat, 0 survivors. We did find evidence of a skirmish.
Evelyn?
Negative. However, we did find several encrypted messages from the Baker's son Lucas to an unknown third party. You can probably guess who that was.
That's just great. We've had reports he's in the abandoned mine south of the property. I'm gonna go have a look.
Roger that. We'll meet you at those coordinates.
If you encounter Evelyn, orders are shoot to kill. Repeat, shoot to kill.
Machine gun ammo, thank you. 44 mag low kick back and low stopping power. Fortunately, I don't have any anti coins. Oh, wait! Alright. Then these are not going to be too useful right now. Let's take what we need. Just leave the knife. Shotgun we're taken. Burner definitely taken. Actually, no. Definitely taking the handgun. Maybe the remote bombs? I don't think we need the corrosive. Oh, did I get the handgun? Yeah. Isn't the handgun that Ethan has a little bit better? Yeah, the G17. We might need those, actually. And, Actually, let's put that back. Let's arrange our shit. We do need more shotgun shells. Regardless, saving. Really gonna make the shots count. Can I mix that with anything? No. Probably should have taken the gunpowder. Right. Ah, hello. Be aware of these. Although I'm still confused as to why they're down here. I mean, Luke is having them, I understand. But what purpose would they serve in this mine shaft? And there's your answer. I knew there was something in there. Oh! Are you done, sir? Ah, I remember now. Let's go! I thought it was worth checking if there was anything there. Hey! You'll love it when you get more ammo for the gun you're low on ammo or... for the gun you just started firing. Well, I'm proud I shot that box. I needed it to balance the really stupid thing I just did beforehand. And let's mix you with you. Alright. Friday, January 6, 2015, 12:24 AM. 12:42 AM, excuse me. Thanks to you guys, it's been about a week since my head's been clearing back to normal, and she still thinks she's got me. You guys really need to work on fixing that. Not only does she look like a little kid, but she's about as stupid as one too. Mom and Dad are still totally under though. I was wondering, is this whole family obsession something you guys programmed into where it's kind of fucked up? Ah, so Lucas is probably behind this. Friday, November 4th, 2015, 2:10 AM. That bitch Mia is still somewhere between Evil La La Land and reality. She gets pretty violent, so I looked her up in a cell. I thought maybe Evelyn would get mad since Mia's her favourite and all, but she doesn't seem to care. She actually goes and visits her sometimes. She thinks Mia's her mommy. Like I said, your bioweapon is fucked up. September 1st, 2016, Evelyn's family obsession is getting out of hands. She's making everyone more and more assholes off the streets. She's making everyone kidnap more and more assholes off the streets to add to a freak show of a family. Maybe she's getting tired of me and not coming around, but it's a pain in the ass for me because I gotta clean up the mess whenever someone new comes along. By the way, Evie's looking sick or something. Her skin is getting all wrinkly and she's getting grey hairs. Is that supposed to happen? It's almost like she's getting old all of a sudden. Ten minutes after dose death, enacrotoxin in a series dosage test, 5 minutes after vomiting, 12 minutes after cell calcification. And this is what we've got to put into leveling when we find her. Oh, I forgot about that. I forgot the pressing A again would let you read it. Hang on, okay. This report details the symptoms that appear when the bacterium that grows inside of the E-series infects a human. Bacterium here to refer to as mold. Be sure to read this document thoroughly before dealing with E-series weaponized assets. Initial infection. The mold ingests nutrients from the subject's body to propagate itself and slowly takes over cells within the body. As a side effect of this, the infected subject gains remarkable regenerative abilities. During experiments, we removed arms and legs from test subjects and found that they were able to co-opt the amputated limbs in a matter of minutes. Mid-stage infection. Once the mold reaches the brain, the subject's thoughts become in tune with those of the E-series asset. The subject starts to hear things and experience hallucinations and soon comes under complete control of the E-series asset. If this state continues, the host will lose all sense of ego. Complete infection. After every cell in the body has been taken over by the mold, the subject begins to lose their human form. Physical mutations differ from case to case, but all result in him or her acquiring incredible physical strength. Containing a subject at this stage would be extremely difficult. And finally, a lot of this. Okay, this project was instigated in 2000 as one of several concepts for the company's Next Generation Experimental Battlefield Superiority initiative, working with technical assistance from HCF to develop a bioweapon for neutralizing combatants en masse with minimal direct contact. Next was later folded and all of its assets diverted to this project. What makes this project markedly different from conventional weapons is its ability to turn enemy combatants into allies, converting hostile elements into willing servants. Since this effectively eliminates the cost of not only POW handling but also combat itself, it's no wonder we had the blank and even blanks blank organization chomping at the bit to get on board. I think I know who the blanked out name is. If you play Resident Evil 7 before, or Resident Evil at all before, you might know too. The project would never have existed were it not for the discovery of the remarkably progress Vicariant evolution fungus that we commonly term the mutamicite. Mutamicite? Whatever. The fabrication method for each bioweapon was to introduce the mutum genome to a pre-stage 4 human embryo and perform cultivation to control the environment over a period of 38 to 40 weeks. The resultant organisms were referred to as candidate specimens and graded based on usability from the impractical and faulty Series A through D to the perfected E-series. A common appearance was selected for the bioweapons, that of a roughly 10-year-old girl, to ensure ease of blending in with urban/refugee populations. The first E-series specimen, named Evelyn, has proven capable of secreting the mutum from her tissue at will. It is also of note that Evelyn's mutum imposes a profound control over the body and mind when introduced into a host organism. We still have a lot to learn about the mechanism by which Evelyn achieves and maintains this control, but the working theory is that the vector is similar to the auto-inducer pheromones used for quorum sensing in Pseudomonas bacteria. Evelyn's control is exerted in a series of discrete stages, the first of which is hallucination. Almost immediately after infection, the subject begins to see images of Evelyn, though she is not in fact there, and even hear her voice, which is inaudible to everyone else. Auditions with infected subjects throughout the stages of infection reveal that at first, the Phantom Evelyn appears to be a normal young girl, sometimes desiring companionship or assistance. As time progresses, she begins making more and more extreme demands, including self-mutilation and attacks on other people. The psychological shock this induces helps to break down the mind's natural barriers to Evelyn's brainwashing effect, and by the time mental control is achieved, the mutamicite infection has progressed through the body cells, so the body blah 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 blah. I think that might be decomposes. Okay, more reading. Evelyn's functions also include the ability to form organisms from mycelia, the fungal filaments. The term organism is used loosely here. Strictly speaking, there are superorganisms formed of countless mycelia. What's important, though, is that they exhibit a strong survival instinct and will defend themselves ferociously with the slightest provocation. Their fungal toughness and remarkable strength give them significant battlefield potential. The researchers have been calling these superorganisms the molded, made of mold and also molded as in shaped. The name has a certain elegance to it. I wouldn't use the phrase elegant when fighting those things. For the treatment of accidental infections, performing blank on samples of Evelyn's body tissue provides a unique fungicidal serum. Administering the serum to an infected subject will cause the mycelia to calcify, but if the subject's cells are already largely invaded, the serum will be fatal. Since the treatment window is so small, the serum's primary use is therefore disposal of infected subjects rather than cure. In exploring the serum's potential, we found that subjecting it to blank would enhance its effects to extreme potency, becoming a compound we now call E-necrotoxin, which ends in even tiny amounts. What's been interesting to observe in Evelyn's behaviour is her obsession with the concept of family. In experiments, we found on multiple occasions that infected subjects were compelled to act as her mother or father, treating her as if she were really their daughter. Why did she settle upon family as a theme for her mental control? This is just speculation, but it could be that she instinctively understands that a family unit is better suited to blending into social groups than a lone girl. On the other hand, well, a sentimental sort might suggest that she's making up for a perceived lack of love in a quarantined upbringing, a parent's love. I mean, anything's possible. I think this is the right way. No? Ah! Right. More camp load and more bombs. This way? Yeah, this way. There we go. You know, without limbs on the sides of their body, they're relatively harmless. Still hit really hard, though. Oh. Except for the one I just used. Also, I no longer have shotgun ammo, which is annoying. Get away from me, leggy. I should have brought the burner. Soon all I'm gonna have is the bloody handgun. Got the remote bombs too. Oh, thank God you went down. Don't laugh, you're not funny. This might be a waste of the enhanced ammo. I don't care. Oh, fuck, turn around. Fuck. Damn it! Should probably bring the burner. Oh, great. Fuck. You know what? Oh, I forgot there was some in here. No! Fuck! 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 Shit! Can you manage that, you fucking idiot? Okay, that's bullshit. Now I get shotgun shells. I don't think I've ever seen him destroy the bombs before. That was kind of bullshit, right? Ew. Let's pop a quick save for Rooney. And there's the reveal. Evelyn was the old mum.
I'm sure of it. It's not here. It's gone. It's gone!
Use one to be safe. I have a lot of strong first aid meds. I mean, I knew there wouldn't be any point to that, but I just wanted to do it. Memories of marriage.
This is your fault.
Why am I saying this?
Ethan, it's okay. It's okay, it's me. I know you didn't mean to hurt me.
Kill him, Mommy.
But you shouldn't have done that! It fucking hurts!
He doesn't want to be my daddy? Then he can die. Now it's Mommy's turn to kill you. You're gonna be one of us. And then maybe you'll play nicely.
I'm not playing.
No! Get that away from me!
Leave me to die! It all has to come down.
Come on. Give me your arm. I had my flu jab the other day. You have to have yours now.
You.
Why does everyone hate me?
Goodbye.
This is the final boss, by the way. I probably should have pointed that out. She doesn't have a specific weak point, so you just have to shoot her in the head a lot. Ow. That really hurt.
I just wanted a family.
Ethan can survive some really nasty falls.
Use it!
I wonder if I picked this gun up from the start, if I could have used it right at this point and just saved myself this. Then, would have been the experience.
I'm Redfield. I'm glad we found you.
The fuck took you guys
Don't you have a boulder to punch?
Ethan?
You made it. I'm glad.
Did I?
They say that when one door closes, another opens. Well, a door closed tonight. And what a long night it was. But not just for me. Me and I weren't the only victims here. So were the Bakers. It was that thing, Evelyn, who made them that way. But now Evelyn's dead. And these guys are here to clean up the mess. I had just come to terms with losing Mia. But now she's back and wants to start over. Put all this behind us. Maybe this is where the next door opens.
And roll credits.
Go tell Aunt Rhodey. Go tell Aunt Rhodey. Go tell Aunt Rhodey that everybody's dead. I was raised in a deep, dark hole, a prisoner with no parole. They locked me up and took my soul. Go tell Aunt Rhodey. Go tell Aunt Rhodey. Go tell Aunt Rhodey that everybody's call to him and he will come. She'll run to him like he's the one. His arms outstretched, but when she's done, he'll be torn apart. Go tell Aunt Rhodey. 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 Go tell Aunt Rhodey that everybody's
And that, ladies and gentlemen, was Resident Evil 7. So, I said this basically when I started the Let's Play. I'm not the biggest fan of horror. Mostly because I don't like having the shit scared out of me, and as you probably gathered by the end of this Let's Play, that happened quite a lot. Although mostly from Grandma Mia. Like, I was more scared of her than I was, like, of Jack Baker chasing me, of Marguerite chasing me, of Luke's traps, of most of the molded. Like, the fact that she was always such a creeping presence, too, was Mia. Like, that was a twist they held really close to the chest, and I will admit, I've dabbled with Resident Evil games before. This was the first one I ever completed. It's not the first horror game I've ever completed, but in terms of like actual survival horror that feels like it, that puts you in those unwinnable situations and sort of demands you to use your brain a bit more, or in my case, use a guide to help a little bit. There are a few games better at doing it than this, and in capturing atmosphere so well. I mean, just the pacing, the music ramps up the intensity at the right times. I love how realistic a lot of the like gun mechanics feel in a way, you know, because Ethan is not a trained soldier, it's going to take him a while to reload certain guns. I like that as a detail. You know, I like the fact that Mia. Oh god, I said old lady Mia earlier, didn't I? I meant to say Evelyn. I like the fact that Mia, though, sort of walks with a limp as well. Also, you just saw in the credits there, that was Chris Redfield at the end, who was a protagonist in prior Resident Evil games, most notably 5, which everyone loved. But a lot of people saw 7 as a return to form for the series. I haven't played Village yet. I don't have Village yet. I do plan on getting it at some point. Pardon me. But, I don't know, like, I played through a fair chunk of Resident Evil 5 but never completed it. I played the demo levels of Resident Evil 6 for all 3 of the campaign characters. Never got the full game. And I've also, I tried getting into Resident Evil 4. I'll be first to admit, I tried to get into that game. I wasn't as into it as everyone else seemed to be. You know, as I've mentioned, I think I might have mentioned this before earlier in the Let's Play. I've swirled around the Resident Evil series, and I don't think I could have picked a better first game to fully complete than with this one. You know? I mean, I will admit the most interesting characters are the ones you spend most of the game fighting against: Jack, Marguerite, and Lucas. Like, their actors were having the time of their fucking lives playing those characters. And they were so well animated too, like they captured every nervous tick of Lucas, they captured the slow building, like, evil father menace of Jack, the more unhinged nature of Marguerite. They did so much good work with all 3 of those characters. And obviously with the pacing and the music, and keeping you on your toes around the time that Lucas is brought in, because you never know when you'll have to shoot a crate instead of just like walk up to it and stab it with a knife to open. You know, and I like the fact that it's revealed that the Bakers were not evil. Like, it's just something that Evelyn did to them. Part of me wishes that this game were a little bit longer in that way, because I would love to see an intro where we see the Baker family being a normal family. You know, where instead of Ethan being tied down to a chair and being force-fed this thing that would probably turn him into something like them, they're actually just having a nice dinner. You know? Part of me yearns for a scene like that, and I can't fully put my finger on why. And I don't think it would have made the game work, but I think... I just think it's something I'd like to see. And I love the characters anyway. Well, mostly the Bakers. And Zoe. Mia has really good moments as well, especially when you're playing as her. Evelyn's a fun, like, entity-style villain, I will admit. Again, another person whose actress was probably having a lot of fun playing her, especially with all the evil laughter. I think the least interesting thing about the game might have been the main character, Ethan. Like, he comes across as really bland, and it's not helped by the fact that you can't see his face for the most part in the game. But you barely see like half of it when you're playing as Mia and you have to save Ethan. Like, you see his jawline and you're just like, alright. Still, having said that, I think this game is really great. If I had to give it like a score, probably 9 out of 10. The atmosphere is top notch, I love the music, a lot of the characters are fun. I like a lot of the game mechanics as well. I like that it always has like this air of satisfaction as well when you find something you're looking for. Like, with or without a guide to help you, if you can find something that you need to progress in the game, there's always that, like, that relief that pushes the weight off your chest, like, oh, thank God, this is the thing I need to progress, you know? And I will admit, it was more satisfying for me when I was able to find that shit for myself, because I didn't really feel good about using the guide. But I only used it for, like, for what I deemed to be an absolute necessity. Because, again, like, I'm not expecting to get my hand held with every game I play, but it would be nice to have more of a clear clue of what I'm doing, which is probably another criticism I could levy against this game, because if I may coin a phrase from the movie The Producers, based on the musical, from Max Bialystock, it would be, you say that, but you don't say how. And I'm really sick of that being a thing in games. I mean, I get it, like, it's more acceptable in a survival horror game, let alone Resident Evil, right? Because you not being told what to do adds a little bit of suspense and mystery, but at the same time, you can only die so many times in one specific setting, and you're just like, yeah, I just want to find out how the fuck I'm supposed to do this thing. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just how I play games. But yeah, having said that, really enjoy this game, and hopefully you will too if you've not played it before. It's 5 years old, so I'd be surprised if you haven't played it before. The next Let's Play I do, I haven't decided yet. I've got a couple of ideas. I maybe want to do Bulletstorm, which is also a shooter but less horror themed. So that might be what's next, but I don't know. I mean, as of recording this, which is February 11th, 2021, I haven't finished editing this Let's Play yet. Obviously, this will be edited by the time you see it on YouTube, but, yeah. Bad form on my part. I'll have to really get to fucking work then. Anyway, I will see you all, on the next stream will be on Tuesday. And I hope that you enjoyed playing this game as much as I enjoyed watching me play this game, as much as I enjoyed playing it, because I really did, despite my frustrations. As always, thank you for watching, you're awesome. Have a lovely rest of your day.